The day has come. The day has finally come. What's up, Fin fans? So it is day 2 of OTAs. It is the Tuesday that I've been talking to you guys about. It is the day where we get to see what they are doing. We get to see some play. We get to hear some play. We get to hear passes from so-and-so to so-and-so. I'm going to break down what I can talk about and what I can't talk about, or what they could or couldn't talk about that I can potentially talk about. But I just want to talk real quick about Flores. Flores came, media did a press conference before the start of OTAs, just talk about a few of the things that he had to say. When talking about Rashad Jones, he said, he's talked to him, conversations between the two of them. He's not there again today, but he said it's conversations between the two of them. Flores does not seem like the type of guy that would take any BS and that would take any crap. So essentially, if him and Rashad Jones are having a conversation and Rashad Jones is still on the team and he hasn't moved on from Rashad Jones or traded Rashad Jones or cut Rashad Jones, then there's nothing to worry about. I know a lot of you guys in my last video were saying, I'm done with him, he's not a team player, all that stuff. I'm trusting Brian Flores, and they've had conversations, so it doesn't bother me that he's not voluntary OTAs. But he does expect him to be at minicamp, mandatory minicamp, which is June 4th to the 6th. Just so you guys know, June 4th to 6th, mandatory minicamp. You'll be getting a video here. He expects Fitz to compete for the starting quarterback job. Now, this is Ryan Fitzpatrick. So what his expectations are for him is to be a leader in the quarterback room, a leader of the offense, and just to be a leader in general with the team. Albert Wilson, a lot of you guys have been asking me what's going on with Albert Wilson. What is he doing? Is he okay? He's been rehabbing really hard to make it to the field. He's not there quite yet. He'll probably be there for training camp. But as of right now, he's just rehabbing as hard as he can. Jakeem Grant is there, though. I know a lot of you guys are asking me the question. Jakeem Grant is there, and he did a little today. So I'll talk about that in a second. He's looking for guys that consistently move the ball down the field on offense. Consistently is the part of that statement that triggers me. Consistently. How many times have we, first drive of the game, I think all of last season, first drive of the game, march down the field, do nothing. Either we won't score, kick a field goal, and then do nothing for the rest of the game. We have to consistently move the ball, consistently score, consistently put pressure on the other team's defense. He said that the defensive backs will move around. So Mika Fitzpatrick will sometimes play opposite of Xavier Howard. Sometimes he'll play safety. He said all of the D-backs and safeties will be moving around. But he says, I know what he is doing, but you guys won't. It's very hush-hush, close to the chest type situation. He also talked about Eric Rowe, the corner that they signed. He says he has a lot of improvement to do, more from a fundamental standpoint, but he said he has a lot of improvement to do. He also talks about Kalen Ballage, who he says he's impressed him. He's smart, he's talented, but he's humbled, and he continues to improve. So a lot of good things coming from Kalen Ballage. And then when he talks about Rosen, he says he's talented, big arm, but he got a long way to go. But everyone on the team is being evaluated. He wanted to make a point to say that after Rosen, that everyone on the team is being evaluated, that this team isn't done. Everyone's competing. Everyone's being evaluated. Everyone is doing, all their due diligences. He's trying to build this team the right way. I keep talking about this. They're not tanking. They're rebuilding. And he's trying to build this team the right way. He's trying to build the team with the players that he wants. And he's trying to build it with the hard-nosed, consistent, hard-working players. So that's what he had to say. Now let's get into the stuff that you guys wanted to talk about and you guys wanted to hear. So before I talk about the plays that happened, some of the things that happened, the media has been restricted, okay? So the media is not allowed to say what players are working with what team So they can't say, Mika Fitzpatrick is with the first team defense or the second team defense at safety. They can't talk about Devontae Parker playing with the first team offense, second team offense, Rosen, I think he said the quarterbacks, they do talk about quarterbacks who's with first team, who's with second team, but everyone else, position-wise, formation-wise, all that stuff, they're not allowed to talk about. And I honestly think that's coming straight from Flores, even though the PR department of the Dolphins told him that. I think it comes straight from Flores that he keeps everything close to the chest, which, good, please do. And then just give you guys a little in-depth for all you new guys that have subscribed, that haven't been here last year when I did these types of videos for OTAs, for training camps and stuff. So essentially, I'm going to break down and I'm going to tell you guys the plays. I'm going to tell you so-and-so how to pass to so-and-so. If I have more detail on it, I will tell you. If I have a video of it, I will pop it up. But I think for the OTAs, from what I've seen so far, there is no videos for me to show you. So it's more of me telling you what I've read from the beat writers that have seen it. But in training camp, there are videos. The Dolphins do put out videos of plays that happen, and I will pop them up here like I normally do. But a lot of this is just me telling you what happened and then giving you my opinion on it, just to give you guys a heads up. Because if I was in your shoes, I'd be like, well, I'd like to see it. So would I. So would I. So let's get right into it, and then I'll get to your guys' comment of the day. So first off, some things to talk about. Nato, a lot of you guys have been asking about Neto. They're talking about the fact that the Dolphins are allowed 91 players on the team. But Neto is going to be that special 11th special teamer because he's over the seas type player for practice squad. So a lot of you guys were asking me about that. I was even curious about that. Got it cleared up. He will probably start on practice squad, but be a special 11th player. So they don't have to worry about him, or making room for him. So first thing that happens is Rosen drops his second snap under center. He's probably just nervous being at a new facility with a new team, all that stuff. Fitz takes first team reps with 7-on-7s, makes a short completion to Devontae Parker. You're going to hear a lot that Ryan Fitzpatrick took first team reps, most of the first team reps. We don't know what happened at OTAs yesterday. So maybe yesterday was Rosen's turn at first team reps. Also, if you hear me say anything bad about Rosen, don't bash on me thinking I'm hating on Rosen. I'm just telling you what they saw. Also, he might have just had a bad day. So Rosen's second snap, he fumbled it. It happens. Again, he's probably just nervous, jittery from playing on this field for the first time in front of these people. Parker catches a well-defended 25-yard pass from Fitzpatrick. And then Rosen with a nice slant to tight end Wolford for a first down. So again, he might have just been nervous with that fumbled snap, and then he comes right back, makes a nice play. But then unfortunately, the first pick six of the offseason, Rosen throws a pick six to linebacker Sam. I'm gonna put his name below me because this name, Yugon, a hard name to say, but pick six, Rosen throws a pick six. Ruddick with a nice completion to the undrafted rookie Preston Williams. He moves very well for his size. So again, he was one of the players that I was talking about that could potentially make the 53-man roster, and I could see that there. Just a news of note to notice, Chris Reed had a compression sleeve on his right knee. He's not injured. He's still out there. He's doing his thing, but it's just something to look at. Why do you have that compression sleeve on your right knee? What's going on with that? And then Devontae Parker catches a first down for the first catch in the second period. So they do break it up into periods when it comes to OTAs. Xavier Howard breaks up a nice pass from Ryan Fitzpatrick. Again, Xavier Howard is out there earning the money that he signed. Bobby McCain slaps the head of the fullback Cox as he makes a tippy-toe run down the sideline just to show him, good job, rookie, all that stuff. It's good camaraderie between the vet and the rookie, keeping these guys on their toes. Some news also, just to throw this in there because it was thrown in there while I was reading it on Twitter, some of the players that weren't there at practice today. So I know Rashad Jones isn't there at practice today. OTAs, voluntary practice. Raekwon McMillan wasn't there. Albert Wilson wasn't there. Corday Tankersley wasn't there. Chase Allen, Ricardo Lewis, Isaac Gassiata, and tight end Dwayne Allen were not at practice today. Whether it be injury-based like Wilson, whether it be off the field issues, maybe like family issue or something, those players weren't there today. And then Fitz completed a pass to Kenny Stills, and then he signals for the first down, showing if you guys have watched Ryan Fitzpatrick play, and if you've seen him quarterback, and if you've seen him get first downs and all that stuff, he's got this energy about him that it'll boost this team up if he is the starter and wins the starting job, but he's just got this energy about him that it's just fun to watch. And unfortunately, Jake Ruddick throws a pick. Again, second day of OTAs. It's the second day of working together on 7-on-7, 11-on-11s. Stuff like this is going to happen. You got to shake off the rust and get back in there. Fitzpatrick took first team reps today, throws completion into triple coverage. Ryan Fitzpatrick had a great day today. He was making great plays, throwing dimes, throwing them into coverage. So it's a good day for Fitz. It's not such a good day for Rosen and Ruddick, but you know, it's going to happen. Some of the days it's going to be the opposite way around. Pressure on Fitzpatrick, throws 15-yard dot to Mike Gesicki with a great catch. So even with, you've seen videos and we've seen it firsthand, being that he was on the Bills at some point and on the Jets at some point. When you get pressure on Fitzpatrick, he's very good at either evading it or getting the ball out before he takes the hit. And he's a big guy, so he can take those hits. So this guy's been killing it today. I'm telling you, Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's probably the best day today of the OTAs. And Baker with the sack on Rosen. Again, we don't have a true defensive end, but we don't know what type of scheme and what it looks like. So I can see that the outside linebackers are probably going to be the predominant blitzers or rushers. Then Rosen throws a great bomb to Devontae Parker. Bounces off his hands. He doesn't catch it. He immediately runs to this wall that has a giant TNT on it, touches it, and runs back on the field. I'll talk more about what that wall is and what the TNT stands for in a few seconds. And then Parker catches a nice sideline catch from Ruddick. So he makes up for the drop pass with a nice sideline catch from Ruddick. Ryan Fitzpatrick with a nice comeback throw to Bryce Butler. Parker drops another pass, but the coverage was with Xavier Howard, who smacks that ball out. I'm telling you, Xavier Howard, even though he made his money, he's still going to be killing it this season. And then Grant makes a nice play in the final team portion, so it's nice to see Jakeem Grant out there doing some things. It wasn't doing a lot, but he was doing a few things. He was predominantly with special teams, so that's where his niche is. But also they want to limit how much impact and risk of him hurting that knee again. And then Ryan Fitzpatrick throws another threat of a pass to Isaiah Ford in triple coverage. I'm telling you, Fitz had a day today. He had a day today. And then Rosen with an outside pass to Devontae Parker. Again, nice play, a very nice play. And then the defensive end Ledbetter, who was an undrafted free agent, sacks Rosen. Again, when I say sacks Rosen, and when I tell you that these players get sacked, they don't physically get sacked to the floor, but it's, they're there, the guy still has the ball, it's a sack, because they're not allowed to tackle the quarterbacks or touch the quarterbacks at all. And then the entire D runs over to that wall with TNT on it and touches it and runs back. It's like they did something wrong, if someone messes up or something, the entire team ran over. So what the TNT stands for, and I'll show you a picture of the wall that I'm talking about, is takes no talent. And essentially it's, Flores said that mental mistakes have a cost too. So it's just reminding them that every time they make a mental mistake, every time they flub something up, they don't run the right route, they're not in the right coverage, they have to run over, touch the wall, come back. So it's just to remind them that, it doesn't take a lot of talent to make these mistakes. So it takes no talent, which I really like. It shows a lot of discipline. Rosen with a nice 40-yard bomb to Devontae Parker. It's a very nice play from what I'm hearing. Again, couldn't see it. Rosen with a nice throw to tight end Walford over the middle. Again, from watching film and from doing research, Rosen loves to throw the ball to tight ends, especially in between the numbers in the middle. He has problems with outside routes and he has problems with timings on those routes, but in the middle of the field and with deep passes, he has a very good knack for throwing that ball. And then to end out practice, the whole team ran gassers just to get their endurance up and just to get them into shape. But that is what happened today at practice. I would honestly say that who had the best practice today was Ryan Fitzpatrick. was throwing dots, was just throwing balls into tight coverages, and just had a great practice. The other quarterbacks, Ruddick, I don't think it really matters to me what Ruddick does. It's mostly between Rosen and Fitz. Rosen had an off day, but again, it just might be, it's the second day he's really practiced with the team, so I'm not really holding him to some of his mistakes, but Fitzpatrick just shows he's a vet, shows what the type of player he's going to be, and just shows that it's going to be a tight competition between Fitz and Rosen. But other than that, some of the players have dropped passes, mostly Devontae Parker. He struggled today. Hopefully he can change that, or he won't make the team. Again, his contract that he signed, it's for nothing. So he could be cut and not cost the team anything, or traded. So he's got to step it up. But comment below, let me know what you guys think of today's practice. Let me know what you guys think of what Flores had to say. Again, I'm going to do these every time it's open to the media. You're going to get one of these videos, especially training camp. Like I said, in training camp, I'll be able to show you videos because the Dolphins' actual Twitter and YouTube tend to show videos of like cool plays again. So when that happens, I'll be able to show it. But if they don't, essentially going to be this, just me telling you things that happen, give you my pick up on it. But comment below, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of practice. From what I told you guys, let me know what you guys think of who had the best day, who had the worst day. Players are there, not there. Again, comment below. Let me get to one of you guys' comments of the day. And this comment comes from Marcus Davis. And he says to me, Rashad Jones is training in DCB in Miami. He's done this for at least 4 years. Stop the nonsense. Essentially, what he's talking about is in my last video where Rashad Jones wasn't at day one of OTAs. He's just reiterating that, he's done this. He's not been at OTAs for the past couple years. A lot of vets, even like Cameron Wake and Dominican Sue, some of the other vets, to be at OTAs is important, but it's not mandatory. Again, if he's not at mandatory minicamp, then I have a problem. But for him to not be at OTAs or not to be at the first couple OTAs, it doesn't really bother me. I know it bothers a lot of you guys, and you have every right to be bothered by it. Your rights and the stuff that you commented are justified. I'm not telling you you're wrong. But me personally, it doesn't really bother me yet. It will bother me if he's not there June 4th for mandatory mini camps. But again, this is all voluntary stuff. So thank you, Marcus, for the comment. As me recording this, I think around like 8 or 9 away from 5K subscribers. So my next video will probably be me talking about the fact that I hit 5,000 subscribers, which is crazy because a couple months ago I hit 4,000. So you guys have been killing it, hitting that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. And you guys know I'm going to do another giveaway. I told you guys I was going to do another giveaway at 5K. So I'm very excited and I'm very appreciative. And I just want to really quickly thank you guys. But again, I'm going to make a video specifically talking about 5K. And when I do break that milestone, which hopefully after this video I do break that milestone. But be sure to follow me on Twitter. I'm going to be tweeting out a lot of things. Like I told you guys, I'm going on vacation. Leaving tomorrow, I'll be back. Saturday will be the next video. So be sure to follow me on Twitter. I will retweet everything I get Miami Dolphins-wise because you won't see me video-wise for the next 3 days. So be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I might post some Instagram things on there, show you where I'm at and how my vacation's going. Be sure to follow the Bit Boys. I'm going to be putting out another Madden video soon. Again, I'm going on vacation, so I'm not going to be able to record one. But I will be putting another Madden video out there. We're going to be playing a lot of different games, doing a lot of different stuff. So go check out the Bit Boys. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. This is the first life and first sign and first news and first taste of football we got. People catching passes, throwing passes, smacking balls away, pick six, all this stuff. So give this video a thumbs up. Shows me that you like this stuff. Also, let me know if you like this type of stuff. If you like me telling you what's going on at OTAs and training camp. Like I told you guys, I did it all of last year. So be sure to comment below. Let me know, hey, keep doing it this way. Or, no, this is stupid. I don't feel like sitting here listening to you tell me play by play, which I could understand. But I've been doing it for a year now. But yeah, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I don't only do this for OTAs. I do it for mandatory minicamp, for training camp, all this stuff. If it's open to the media and they tell me play-by-plays, I tell you guys play-by-plays. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Help me break 5K, which I'm hoping after this video, I broke 5K and I could do another great giveaway to you guys. Again, I greatly appreciate you guys. You guys are the reason I do what I do. And you guys are the reason I am where I am at. So thank you guys again very much. But other than that, I will see you guys Saturday with the next OTA video. OTAs is Thursday, but I'm going to make the video Saturday. So I'll see you guys Saturday with the next OTA video and potentially my 5K thank you video. But other than that, have a good day. It's still crappy here. Have a good day. Stay classy. And fins up.